We beat Manchester City just 3 days ago in the EFL Cup. It's time to find out now if we can do it in the Premier League. Hello and welcome to Club 7, episode 11 of The Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, as I hinted at in the introduction, it's Manchester City in the Premier League and it's Zenit in the Champions League. So let's get straight into the Manchester City game and I'll show you the team for that one. And it is Bilo in goal, back four of Murphy, Ruiz, Zgela and Kalulu. Ilic at the base of midfield, Guest and Breton ahead of him, Bennett on the left, Kareyev on the right, Joseph up front. Let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, the assistant is recommending, I think we need to show everyone their recent praise is justified, put on a real show out there. Given that we're not favourites, I think that's absolutely fine. So we will point the finger and go with that, I think. And that's left nearly all of them motivated. The rest of them composed. That's absolutely perfect. So let's go into the tunnel. Have you been encouraged by what you've seen from this team so far? Happy so far? Yeah. How do you feel ahead of the second match against Manchester City in quick succession? Confident we've got what it takes. It's all about momentum to build on what we did last time against Manchester City. And let's get into the match. So as always, we'll let the first 10 minutes just play out. And await some clues. We've had the first shot on target but not highlight worthy. 10 minutes gone, so let's encourage the lads. It's good so far. We've had the better of it. City yet to have a shot. Could do with getting a goal to stamp our superiority on the match though. With 20 minutes gone, we're still the better team, but still nothing to show for it yet. So that remains true, although Manchester City have now had a shot inside the first half an hour, but still no highlights yet. And who is going to get the first highlight of the match, or are we going to go through the entire first half without one? Not had that for a long time, but it's perilously close to happening now. And we're into the last 2 minutes of the first half, still no highlights. And one added minute. We have reached half time with no highlights at all. So we're going to go and tell the lads we need to take some shots. Been unlucky, you've done nothing wrong. I think that's fair. Okay, let's start the second half. I'm not going to make any changes at half time. Let's encourage the lads again and see if we can get something a little bit more out of them. And we do finally have a highlight, but it's a Manchester City one. It's headed away, but Foden collects it. Bennett makes the challenge, but it ends up with Harwood Bellis. And his effort is blocked. Guest brings it clear, finds Kareyev, and he gives it away. Garcia Martin, and Bastoni has it for City. Fernandez brings it over halfway, finds Bellingham, back to Fernandez. Foden goes for the Hollywood ball to Tipple, and the shot comes in, but it's wide. and the highlight comes to an end. So Manchester City have had the better of the second half so far. I think we need to start making some subs. So Kureyev needs to come off on the right. So Milan can come on to replace him. In fact, no, Okmonek can come on to replace him. On the left hand side, to replace Bennett, we're going to have Emile Smith-Rowe. And Okmonek wins it back. Breton to Joseph. Guest into Okmonek. Guest again to Murphy. Murphy into Guest. Guest's ball forward. Fernandes has put it in his own net. And it is Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. Ademar Fernandes with the own goal. 69 minutes gone. Yes, we're going to continue with those changes. So that's 2 changes made. Third and final change is going to be Murphy, the left back. And replacing him, in fact, we don't have a left back on the bench. So it will be Joseph up front coming off after this highlight. We won't do it mid-highlight, but it's gone in from Fabio Silva. And that is Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1. So we do need to make that change now. Joseph off. And Patrick can come on. And it's played forward to Harwood Bellis for City. Avier to Bastoni into Foden. Garcia Martin to Pole. Pole forward to Pedro Porro. And Murphy gets it clear. And I think he's cleared it for a corner. He has. Patrick comes on. Foden with the left wing corner into the middle. Okmonek doesn't manage to get on the end of it. Pole, and the shot is out for a goal kick. 12 minutes left. Bilo with a goal kick to Ruiz. Ruiz out to Murphy into Guest. Guest runs to halfway, but the highlight comes to an end. And it's all the way through to the City goalkeeper, to Martin, to Paul, into Foden. Foden's ball forward, and it's Abu, and Murphy again completes the clearance. It's 1-1. We're inside the last 10 minutes. Let's demand more once. Foden with the ball in, and it is a penalty. It's a foul. I've never seen these overruled, and it is a penalty. And Sebastian Breton's got himself sent off. So we're now down to 10 men, about to go 1-0 down as well. So what we'll do is just move our defensive midfielder up into central midfield and confirm that. Can our keeper come to the rescue and keep us on track for a point? Fabio Silva with the spot kick. Keeper dives out of the way. It's Arsenal 1, Manchester City 2, and we're down to 10 men as well. So let's go attack him and confirm the changes. Let's demand more, and we're into 5 added minutes. Can we get one more opportunity to get back into the game, or are we going to be beaten by Manchester City? It looks like it's going to end in defeat, and it does. It's Arsenal 1, Manchester City 2. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we face Zenit in the Champions League. This game is being played on a neutral venue in Amsterdam, and the team from Arsenal is Bilo in goal, back four of Murphy, Ampadu, Skella and Tomiyasu. Ilic at the base of midfield, Breton and Verheyen ahead of him, Smith Rowe on the left, Karayev on the right, Joseph up front. Let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, the assistant is recommending we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. Well, that's certainly true. So let's pump the fists and agree with him. And that seems to have worked. So we'll go into the tunnel, answer the questions. Can you explain Denovis Diaz's absence? He isn't injured as far as we know. Squad rotation. Skella is really impressed. What are you expecting? I've loved watching him. Long may it continue. You've made wholesale changes. What's the thinking? We've been forced into some, but it feels like a good opportunity to bring some others in as well. And let's get the match underway. And as always, we'll let the first 10 minutes just play out and see how things are going. And Zenit have gone for a slightly different variation of 4-3-3. They've gone 2 behind 1 rather than our 1 behind 2. Tomiyasu with the throw in for Arsenal into Verheyen. Tomiyasu back to Verheyen again. Tomiyasu into Karayev to Ilic. Karayev gets it back. Ilic to Breton, and then Karayev applies the finish. And it is Zenit 0, Arsenal 1 with just 9 minutes gone. And we won't bother with the replay, we'll just carry straight on. We should be winning this match, and not only that, we should be winning it comfortably. Free kick to Arsenal, Smith Rowe with the ball in, headed back across, it pings around the penalty area, and then is eventually cleared and the highlight comes to an end. And as it stands, Zenit still haven't had a shot yet, with 20 minutes gone. We're already a goal to the good, and deservedly so. Murphy with the left wing throw-in into Smith Rowe. It's hammered clear. Ampadu collects, finds Murphy. Breton to Smith Rowe. Breton chips it in to Joseph, but it's given away. Ilic wins it back, finds Breton. Smith Rowe's ball over the top is picked up by Maximienko, and the Zenit goalkeeper launches it, but only at Skella. Ilic brings it over the halfway line, in fact he doesn't find Tomiyasu. McAllister intercepts, it's played through, and Zenit have an equaliser. John Gurachaga has put it in. It's Zenit 1, Arsenal 1. And that's rather disappointing. It's their first shot and it's gone in. So let's demand more. And start turning our attention to what we're going to do at half time. We're going to need to do something to turn this around. I think the changes are going to come at the back by the looks of it. Tomiyasu to Skella, Verheyen to Skella to Tomiyasu. Karayev plays it to Ampadu. Ampadu comes forward to the halfway line, finds Ilic. Ilic into Breton. Breton to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe into Karayev. Has the shot, but it's easily saved. Although we do get a corner out of it. It'll be an in-swinger from Smith Rowe. Skella with the header hits the crossbar. Cleared, but Breton collects, so we can keep the pressure on. Skella to Verheyen to Breton. Ilic back to Tomiyasu, and the highlight comes to an end. We've totally dominated this first half, but somehow it's 1-1. And I'm thinking... I don't know what I'm thinking actually. Half time is upon us, so let's go into the dressing room, berate the lads. So we'll thrash the arms, far from pleased, and let's make at least one change. So the obvious one is Skella at the back. Due to fitness, bring on Funchal. And up front, in fact, no, Jack Murphy as well for Pierre Kalulu. So let's start the second half. Demand more. It is 1-1, so, and Joseph has immediately dropped to a 6.4. So I think it's about time we brought on Patrick. So third and final change made on 55 minutes. The gamble needs to pay off. But will it? That's the question. Let's demand more. Maximienko with the goal kick. Breton wins the header to Verheyen. Into Karayev. Verheyen to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu keeps the ball, finds Karayev again. Tomiyasu to Ilic, into Breton. Karayev into Patrick. Tomiyasu into the middle. Patrick with the header. Has he managed to stay onside? I don't know yet. And that may not be the reason why this is being reviewed. The goal's been disallowed. I'm not sure why yet. Let's find out from the replay. So it's fizzed in. I can only imagine he can't be offside. I don't know what the reason for the disallowed goal is at this stage. So we'll have to wait for the aftermatch report. We're going to go attacking. We're going to demand more as well. Patrick's definitely offered more of a goal threat. Smith Rowe with the ball in. Patrick wins it. Verheyen into the middle. Karayev with the shot. It's behind off Maximienko for a corner. And it'll be an outswinger from Smith Rowe. Headed up in the air, but Patrick will win it back. And it's cleared, but only as far as Verheyen, and the highlight comes to an end. So we'll hit the demand more one more time. 15 minutes left. Surely we're not going to be held by Zenit St. Petersburg. But we're into the last 10 minutes and still looking for the breakthrough. Glushenkov comes to halfway, plays it back to Dragosan. Avagyan, Funchal intercepts. Ampadu to Kalulu, into Smith Rowe. Ilic to Ampadu to Smith Rowe. Breton to Kalulu. Kalulu gets his cross in, and Karayev is there at the back post with the header. And it is Zenit 1, Arsenal 2, 9 minutes left. Won't bother with the replay. Can we hang on this time? Let's go back to positive and let's encourage the lads. And it's a free kick, Smith Rowe on the right, and the header is wide, so the chance goes begging. We're into the last couple of minutes, 3 added minutes signalled. Smith Rowe with the free kick into the area. Karayev to Funchal, Verheyen. Funchal with the shot, but it's high and clears the crossbar. And 1 minute of stoppage time remains. And we have seen it through. It ends with us getting 3 points. Zenit 1, Arsenal 2. And I'll be back in a moment with the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the league table, and as you can see, that defeat to Manchester City in the Premier League sees us fall to 6th in the table. We're on 11 points from our 6 matches played, 4 adrift of surprise leaders Leeds, who remain top of the table, 1 point clear of Everton, another surprise package. And let's take a look at what is coming up on the next episode. And continuing the theme of showing you the Champions League games, I'm going to bring you back and show you the Manchester United game in the Premier League, and then the away game against Milan in the Champions League. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Don't forget to leave me a comment as well to let me know what your thoughts are and what you're enjoying, what you'd like to see more of. And thank you very much indeed for watching.